Hey, it's me. This book makes me feel like I know how to change the world. This book makes me want to get off my ass and f***ing do it. These books manage to be both equals and opposites at the same time. They are both great resources for creating cities for people instead of cars, but this reads more like a textbook and this reads more like a novel. It's not a novel, of course, because Sadik-Khan actually did these things in real life. There's one overarching plot to the book, and that is the story of reclaiming space from cars and returning it to the people. But there are also these interweaving subplots about individual plazas and bike lanes and bus routes that at various times got me both viscerally upset and laughing out loud. If you're passionate about cities, this book is an emotional roller coaster. She unravels all the layers of the car-centric status quo and what it actually takes to move the needle in the real world. Whether it's against obstructionist NIMBYs, corrupt politicians, or controversy-focused media, it's really inspiring to hear about all her successes. I don't want to spoil the book, but the anecdote that always stuck with me was about the giant intersection that used to be in front of the Flatiron Building and what happened immediately after Sadik-Khan and NYCDOT put barrels out to lay out the new plaza and traffic patterns. As soon as those barrels were out, students came from nearby NYU, sat right in the middle of the intersection, and started drawing the streetscape. There are two key takeaways from this. The first is that New Yorkers have a super pent-up demand for public space, and the second is that people want to be right in the middle of everything, not relegated to some bench on the curb on the outside looking in. I am so glad that both of these books exist. It's really important to have both a logical and an emotional, to have a textbook and a narrative explanation of important topics like this. Data and case studies are undoubtedly important, but you, me, and everybody else are not the logical robots that we like to pretend we are. The streets of New York are improving dramatically, but I live in the mean streets of YouTube. You can help me show up higher in both search results and suggested videos by leaving a comment, liking the video, and of course, subscribing. If you really want to help me make better videos, you can subscribe to my Patreon and help me turn this little corner of my basement into an actual studio and buy a microphone that's not just a pocket iPhone. In the description, there are links to Walkable City, Streetfight, and Happy City.